Hello everybody and welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena on Questing Mark. I am Bryant here by myself because nobody wants to play Magic with me. How are you all doing today? That's great! So anybody who's seen my videos knows that I have a long-standing relationship with Magic the Gathering. I love this game, and when I heard that Magic Arena was being announced, I was rightfully skeptical because WotC has a very, let's say tenuous policy, or tenuous track record with online offerings. But I got into the beta, and I've gotten to try this game, and I gotta say, I'm really happy with it so far. And if any of you want to try this out, I do still have a beta key. It should be on the screen right now. Congratulations to whoever gets that. But right now, I just figured I would show you guys what this game is, what it's all about, and the way it lets you play Magic Online in a 21st century kind of way. So we've got Dominaria quick drafts going on right now, and Dominaria is one of my favorite limited formats of all time, so I say we just get right to it. I'm going to keep drafting until I don't make back enough gems to do another draft, which will probably be one draft, but we'll see about that. It's the booster draft game. Will I do one draft or 10? Let's find out. Alright, so this is our first pack. Unfortunately, our rare is a Cabal Stronghold, which does absolutely nothing in limited. What are our uncommons? Slinvoda? Too slow. Orcish Vandal is pretty alright, actually. There is like a blue-red artifacts deck going on in Dominaria. It's a 1-1 for 2 isn't where I want to be on my first pick. So I don't really think we're gonna go with the Vandal. Also, I want to say, like, I am not an LSV or Brian David Marshall or anybody who, like, really knows anything about draft. Draft isn't particularly popular in my area of the world, so I don't get to do it as much as I'd like. But I think I know the basics well enough to let you all have a good time. Call the Cavalry is a very good card, but so is Pegasus Courser. Those are my two picks right now. Then again, Deathbloom Thallid, also very good. Llanowar Envoy is kinda trash. Ooh, Memorial to Glory. I didn't consider that. That might be worth taking. It is an uncommon, so we're not gonna see more of them. I don't know if I like it as much as Call the Cavalry, though. Because a monocolored land that comes in tap just isn't where I want to be first pick. Call the Cavalry. Let's try it. I like this deck anyway. Dreadshade, triple black. For a black, it's +1/+1. Fine card. The pack is missing an uncommon. That doesn't tell us too much. Fight with Fire is an uncommon. There's lots of red left in the pack. There's a Llanowar Elf, which might very well be our pick. Syncopate, another Slinvoda. Let's try... Ooh, Academy Drake I like a lot. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's as good as our buddy Llanowar Elf here. Syncopate is another good pick. But I like green, so let's do Llanowar Elf. Llanowar Elves, sorry. Ooh, Sage of Latnam and Howling Golem. Okay. Adamant Will's a fine card. I don't necessarily want to be picking it up this early. Cloud Reader Sphinx is kind of a signal that blue is open. That's one of the better blue commons. Grow from the Ashes is definitely worth taking. That extra basic land isn't bad, but then if you can kick it and get 2, that's crazy in a ramp deck. And kicker is a thing in this set. So, man. I kind of want to do the Cloud Reader Sphinx just because we've been seeing a lot of blue in this pack. Yeah. I don't think we'll see much of it in pack 2 because we have been passing some good blue cards. But then we can just pick up our secondary color and not worry about it. Going with the Sphinx. More blue. Alright. Coldwater Snapper. Amazing. What does this even do? That doesn't seem impactful enough in Limited. Mesa Unicorn. Oh god, when we were playing the Dominaria League, Alex from the Eggnog and Kingsway videos got like 3 of these and 2 Jousting Lances and just beat everyone to death with lifelink horses with like lances taped to their heads. Oh, it was awful. Let's see. Coldwater Snapper has to be the pick. That card's pretty great. Weight of Memory. I like it, not where I want to be right now. Okay, fungal plots. Oh man, that card's great. But we aren't getting any more. This is a really interesting white card to have gone this late. But let's see. Opt, no thanks. Lots of red in this pack. If you control another wizard, Journey Mage gets +2/+2. And the wizard's deck might be open. 2 damage to each opponent. Or it gets +1/+0 in haste. We've picked enough blue cards that we can expect to have instants and sorceries. That's not the pick. Fungal plots? Oh, man. I'm gonna go with either the Journey Mage or the Lava Runner, I think. Then again, man, white, real good so far. I don't like these 3/1s. Like, in this format, they're alright, because there's not as much, like, deal 1 damage removal like there is in Core 19. I kind of like the Dominant Trapper, but it would really just be a 3/2 in this deck, I think. Screw it, we're taking it. Guys, Gift of Growth, amazing card. Fungal Infection, how did that go this late? We have been seeing a lot of black. We could pick any of these. We already picked the Dominant Trapper, which cares about historic spells. So we can take this. I don't think that's the right pick right now. Blood Tallow Candle is deceptively good. I mean, not deceptively, it's 6 mana removal, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but, like, it's also a historic spell for 1 mana, which is very important. But damn, seeing Fungal Plots and now Fungal Infection, I'm starting to think that nobody to our left is drafting the Saprolings deck. So, nobody to our right, I mean. But damn, passing that Gift of Growth. I don't want to do that. Ah, man. Let's take the Fungal Infection. Okay, Charge, Rites of Bells and Luck, Pierce the Sky. This is a casual draft, so there's no sideboarding. This pack is kind of lame in that case. I think we'll take the Opt. Just because we have decent blue. Navigator's Compass, never take this card. Charge is a card that you might want one of in some decks, but I imagine we'll get it later if that's the case. So, Opt it is. Another Snapper, very tempting. Krosan Druid is probably more tempting than that. Because we still... Ooh, another card that cares about historic spells. But also not a huge payoff. I mean, it's a 2/1. So even if it doesn't get blocked, you deal 2 damage unless you have it suited up with an aura or an equipment. And in that case, you either have it suited up with an aura, in which case you get 2 for 1, or you're running equipment, most of which are pretty bad in this set. Maybe the Chronicler. I hesitate to go into a 4th color, though. I think the Krosan Druid is a fine pick. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Slinvoda Wield. So did the Vandal, that's interesting. I think Adventurous Impulse is the pick here. Primordial Worm, Green Bomb, taking it. Sage of Lotnom, interesting. Precognition Field, Tragic Poet, and Rescue. Rescue, I guess. Yeah, this is the point where you just stop worrying about it. Another Opt, sure. Rite of Bells and Luck. Ooh, the Antiquities War. Alright, so that's the one. You may reveal an artifact and put it into your hand. Artifacts become... Okay, so now we can look at building the blue-white artifacts deck. I forget, actually. Yeah, we've got stuff that cares about historic spells, and now we've got this, which is basically a bomb. But passing Song of Freyalise, no! We've got so much good green. Grun is okay, too. Deep Freeze... So it's between Antiquities War and Song of Freyalise. If we had been able to get this first pick, it would be, like, hands down the pick, because then we would get to really build around it. But as it stands, we're pretty heavy in green. And like I said, we passed all those good blue cards to our left, so I doubt we're going to be getting much blue this pack, and we need to take the green while we can. I'm taking Song of Freyalise. I acknowledge this might be a mistake. Morrowind. I don't like Morrowind very much in... Another Song of Freyalise. Oh, God. Llanowar Envoy, Mammoth Spider, Relic Runner, Sage of Lotnam. Hopefully these wheel, and we can pick up some artifacts in the third pack. But yeah, Song of Freyalise, you take it. Hinterland Harbor, interesting, an on-color dual land. Compared to Thorn Elemental, Ancient Animus, Artificer's Assistant, Aesthir Glider. I think we take the dual land, both because it works in our deck, and because I just kind of want to have one. So I'm taking this. Ooh, another copy of Antiquities War. Okay, that might say something. Do I want the Baloth Gorger or another Cloud Reader Sphinx? Or Befuddle. We don't really have much removal. Tetsuko Umezawa. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. That's more of a build around, I think. What does Sorcerer's Wand do? It makes things into Tim. Okay, what does our deck want to do? So far, we want to get out Cloud Reader Sphinx, Coldwater Snapper, or Primordial Worm, and that's not a particularly great game plan. We do have Song of Freyalise, which gives them Trample, which is good. 2 copies of Song of Freyalise, we're gonna want to get out smaller dudes, which we just don't have right now. I'm taking the Gorger, and I'm gonna try to pick up smaller dudes in the next pack. Fall of the Thran, Shauna, Arcane Flight. That's a good card. Especially considering our guys here, these two, who are really our bombs, don't have evasion. So yeah, I think 1 copy of Arcane Flight's a good idea. Blood Tallow Candle. And not much else. Tolarian Scholar? We have 1 3-drop. Having the Scholar might not be a terrible idea. Man. Get to Lava Runner. Memorial to Unity. I don't know what this does. Put it into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. That's not bad. But we're really low on removal, and we have some cards that care about artifacts, so I'm going with this. Zhalfirin Void, Arcane Flight, Adventurous Impulse, Llanowar Envoy. Zhalfirin Void or Adventurous Impulse. Or another Arcane Flight, but I don't think I would run 2. I'm going with the other Zhalfirin Void. Flame of Keld. That card's bad and limited. Divination, great. Probably the pick. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not gonna do that. Oh, wait. This isn't Core 19 limited. This is Dominaria limited, where sagas exist. I might want that. Do I want it more than Divination? Ooh. I don't think so. We also don't have many 3-drops, so getting the Tolarian Scholar might be a good idea. Screw this. I feel like I would wind up cutting Broken Bond if I picked it, so I'm going with Divination. Antiquities War Wield. So did all of these other cards that care about artifacts. We screwed up somewhere. Second Sage of Lotnam. That's a small dude. Befuddle is removal. Amazing. Gaia's Protector. Great card. And I'll take the Elephant. Teferi! Woo! Oh, man. Didn't expect that. But yeah, I will happily splash white. Let's do it.
Let's slow this down.
Hell yeah, Teferi. Let's slow this down. Okay, there's a Fungal Plots, another Snapper, a Skittering Surveyor, which is probably going to be our pick, because it's smallish guy who combos with our aura, who synergizes with Song of Freyalise, and it's just a damn good card. I'm tempted to take Wrath Capuchin, because he's amazing on his own. But again, we're splashing white for Teferi, and we don't really need him as well. Llanowar Scout's another option, but we aren't really a big mana deck. I'm taking the Surveyor. Steel Leaf Champion. Oh god. That card is powerful. Do we want it in this green-blue splash white deck? I don't know. I think we want the short sword, because the short sword combos with the Antiquities War. Man, passing that Steel Leaf Champion is a bummer. What do we want to do, guys? We have the Llanowar Elves, that's not a problem. Screw it. Okay, Invoke the Divine, Short Sword, Academy Journey Mage, Sorcerer's Wand. I like the Journey Mage. We can't take another expensive creature. Short Sword it is. Another Precognition Field, another Slyn Voda. Hey, a Tolarian Scholar. Are we actually gonna take it this time? I don't think so. Krosan Druid is just strictly better. What's our 3-drop slot looking like? A Krosan Druid, and that's it. Okay, looks like we're taking another Krosan Druid. Weight of Memory... This dude is probably the pick. We don't have much instant sorcery spell synergy, but it is a 1/3 for 2, which isn't bad in the position that we're in, I don't think. Because our 2-drop slot is 2 Sage of Lotnam and 2 Song of Freyalise. And we kind of want to be doing something else on turn 2. So, yeah, we'll take this. There's another one. I don't think we want 2 of them. I'll take the Sparring Construct for the interaction with Song of Freyalise. That card's just bad. Song of Freyalise and the Antiquities War, I should say. I'll take Gaia's Protector because I like that card a lot. Not enough to take it 3 times. Power Stone Shard is really bad. But do we take it because of the Antiquities War, is the question. How many wizards do we have? That's not going in the deck. That's not going in the deck. Sage of Lotnam is not a wizard, despite being a sage. You're not going in the deck. Befuddle, Divination, Knight, Construct, Beast Warrior... 0 wizards. Okay. I don't want to take the Power Stone Shard, but I think it's our pick. Guardians of Koilos. What's our 5-drop slot looking like? Teferi, Cloud Reader, Sphinx, and the Elephant is obviously not going in the deck. Neither is Call to Cavalry. So Teferi and Cloud Reader Sphinx. I think we can afford to use the Guardians of Koilos. It's a 5-mana 4/4, all generic mana. Sure, let's do it. Charge, Arcane Flight, Unwind, Fervent Strike. I don't like any of these, but Arcane Flight. I'll take the Sorcerer's Wand. I'll take the Tolarian Scholar! We did it! And hey, a 4-drop. Okay, everybody, that was the draft. I'll see you next time for the actual deck building process and the first few games. So hopefully we do well. I think that this deck is pretty decent. Probably not the best we could have done, and definitely not the best I've ever drafted. But I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm excited to see what it can do. So I'll see you guys next time.